It's Monday, March 20th, and time for your Barbados Today morning news update. Thanks for joining us. I'm Renella Wedderburn. Outspoken MP Donville Innes tells his ruling Democratic Labour Party it needs to get its house in order. The country's next general election is constitutionally due in 2018, but Innes says the DLP has yet to get its full slate of candidates in place to contest the poll. He told supporters of the St. Peter branch at the St. Albans Skills Training Centre last evening the party cannot afford to lag on such issues, given what has been taking place on the political landscape.
So I expect over the next couple of weeks, we can't wait to know annual conference. Over the next couple of weeks, that we will affirm all 30 candidates to the party. So we can all take to the highways and byways to the story. But more importantly, just as important, that we're able to craft the right message. I can tell you, I don't bury my head in the sand. There is a disquiet in this society with us as a government. And when I said recently that I am not ignoring the march, I meant it, and I will say it again. Other people who have a different perspective can give it, but I'm giving mine. Because when I look at the clips, I saw people marching who 5 years ago marched on behalf of the Democratic Labour Party. So I have to ask myself, why are they marching against us? And what can we do to get them back on our side? Every vote counts. And it's not necessary that people want to go against Motley and the Barbados Party. It may be that they want to walk away from us. And if that is the reality, well then friends, let us do something about it now.
That was Commerce and Industry Minister Donville Innes. Meantime, opposition Barbados Labour Party MP for St. James North, Edmund Hinkson, is hitting back at some DLP MPs over comments made about a teenager who recently spoke on a BLP platform. The 13-year-old addressed a rally following the party's National March of Disgust through the city.
And rather than praise this little boy and this young adult, and try to encourage him and you know, let him know that he could be a prime minister one day if he keeps focused and committed and disciplined. What we have coming out of the Democratic Labour Party cabinet and other MPs was vitriolic heaped on the little boy about reporting his parents to the child care board. I mean, what abject nonsense I am hearing.
In other news, the National Union of Public Workers makes it clear that it is not a troublemaker. President Akani McDowell made the comment even as he served a notice that the union is preparing to press for an increase in salary for public workers. McDowell was addressing a church service held at the Cathedral of St. Michael and All Angels yesterday, which kickstarts a week of activities to mark the union's 73rd anniversary. In his sermon, Dean of the Cathedral, Dr. Jeffrey Gibson, called on the NUPW to work hand in hand with other unions to tackle gender-based issues.
The National Union of Public Workers can be in the forefront to make a difference in these and other areas. As you work collaboratively with others, other unions, and other civic-minded persons in ending all forms of discrimination based on gender. When this is achieved, the overall productivity of workers is likely to be enhanced.
Local law enforcement officers are on the hunt for a Jamaican woman and are seeking the public's help in locating her. Police say Kimon Tashika Karti, whose last known address is Brighton, St. Michael, is wanted in connection with serious criminal matters. The 24-year-old is 5 feet 6 inches tall, slim and dark in complexion. She is known to frequent Club Fusion located at Spring Garden, St. Michael, and other adult entertainment venues. Carty is being asked to turn herself in at the Black Rock Police Station accompanied by an attorney of her choice. Anyone who may know of her whereabouts is asked to contact police emergency at 211 or Crime Stoppers at 1-800-8477. In sports, batting star Gayle is not part of the 16-man squad that will face Pakistan in the upcoming 4-match T20 series. The West Indies Cricket Board has not given any reason for his omission from the squad, which will be led again by all-rounder Carlos Brathwaite. Also missing are experienced all-rounder Dwayne Bravo, batsman Nicholas Pooran and Johnson Charles, while all-rounder Andre Russell is unavailable due to suspension. Batsman Lindale Simmons made the cut and joins off-spinner Sunil Narain, Kieran Pollard and Marlon Samuels. Jonathan Carter and Jason Mohammed are in as well as left-arm spinner Versamy Pumal, all-rounder Rovan Powell and Test and one-day captain Jason Holder. West Indies face Pakistan in the first T20 match on March 26 at Kensington Oval before clashing in the remaining games at Queen's Park Oval from March 30 to April 2.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Read all about it, read all about it. Get your paper. Only $2.25. Let's get your paper.
You again with that stale news from yesterday. I got the Barbados today on my phone and I just get my news for free.
What do she?
The Barbados Today, news you can trust.
We pick up with developments from our regional neighbors. Trinidad and Tobago's blood bank has not been compromised. The assurance from Health Minister Terence Dial Singh after 3 people, including a child, were given HIV-infected blood. He says an investigation is currently underway into the matter.
Of course, once the investigation is finished, someone will be held accountable. The same way I did it with the other issue with the intern, I will not sleep on this. He will have to take his time to do all the tracing. I am not going to sacrifice speed for inaccuracy, because I don't think that will redound to the benefit of anyone.
Dial Singh says preventative protocols have been put in place whereby the blood bank will no longer keep samples which were tested HIV positive for retesting.
What we have since done is scrap that policy which we found, and now any samples which are positive, whether it's a false positive or not, are now discarded immediately.
He says the blood bank is not compromised.
As unfortunate as this incident was, it was only limited to 1 pint of blood, unfortunately used on 3 persons. But when we did the tracing, there was no risk to the entire blood supply.
And on the international front, Israeli Defense Minister tells Syria he will destroy its air defense system if Syria fires an anti-aircraft missile at Israel aircraft again. The details in this CNN report.
He took over the defense ministry last year, and he threatened that if Syria fired anti-aircraft missiles at Israel again, Israel would destroy Syria's air defense. And this all goes back to overnight Thursday to Friday when Israeli jets struck a site. According to the Syrian military, near Palmyra, Syria fired anti-aircraft missiles at those Israeli jets. Syria claims they downed an Israeli jet and struck another one of those jets. Israel says that's, quote, absolutely untrue. But one of those anti-aircraft missiles was hit by Israel's Arrow ballistic missile defense system, the first time that was ever used operationally. The question of Lieberman's words about taking out Syria's air defense, whether that's a threat or something he intends to do, Lieberman is certainly no stranger to strong rhetoric, but to determine whether it's a threat or something he intends to do, that will take the next strike, a reported Israeli strike in Syria. So we'll see where this leads.
And that's news and sports, but there's more on our website at www.barbadostoday.pb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're also on iZoomi Media and bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Or you can tune in to Channel 99 on Flow TV or Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Frenella Wedderburn. Good morning.